I'm gonna check the top of my tractor. Nothing sticking in and out of the top of the tractor. You got 5 marker lights across the top. They're not cracked, they're not broke, they're amber in color. Windshield not cracked, broke, it's clean. No stickers obstructing my view. The wipers, wiper blades, all right, they look like they're secure. Hood, nothing sticking in and out of the hood. The hood's not leaning left or right, so it must be secured to the tractor. Working my way down into my radiator. Nothing sticking in and out of the radiator. No puddles out on the ground, so it's not leaking. Lights. You got 6 lights across the top, 3 on each side. You got your headlights, or the big ones. You got your running lights, and you got your turn signals. They're not cracked, broke, or clean. Front bumper is not hanging off the truck. Okay, front bumper's not hanging off the truck, secure. License plate is securely mounted with the proper date on the plate, and it's secure. No leaks underneath the whole bottom of the truck, and the truck is not leaning side to side, indicating a flat tire or a broken spring. All right, or something of that nature. Now then, well, you've already got it's already unlatched, so I'm gonna come right on this side. Just gonna raise the hood real easy. Hold it right there and ease that thing right over. Start right here on top. Upper radiator hose. Upper radiator hose. It's not leaking. Securely mounted. Securely mounted. No missing nuts and bolts to the clamp. Okay. Working my way down. This is just air conditioning unit right here. That's just your air conditioning unit. And it's securely mounted to the truck. None of these hoses are leaking. Up underneath here, you've got your alternator secured to the truck. There's your positive and there's your ground. Positive and ground is right here. And it's securely mounted to the truck. And it's belt driven, and this belt right here, no more than 3/4 of an inch play, and it's not cut or frayed. Right here. Frame of the truck on this side, no missing nuts and bolts, no illegal welds, oil pan not leaking out on the ground. I can see that with no leaks right there. Let's not cover anything else on this side of the truck. We're going to move around to the other side. As I move around to the other side, the first thing you want to check will be your oil right here. Let's start with your fluids. If you're just going to drive your car somewhere, that's the first thing you check. It needs to be between add and full. If it was at the add mark, you would add 1 gallon. 1 gallon, and you would add that here. And it's securely mounted, this cap. Here's your radiator fluid. This is your reservoir, and this cap right here is where you would add it, and it's securely mounted. Working my way down, lower radiator hose, and it's not cracked, it's not leaking, it's going down into the water pump. Water pump is right here, and it's securely mounted, no missing nuts and bolts, not leaking. Air compressor, securely mounted. It's not leaking. Okay, these hoses are just air lines, and they are securely mounted. They're not rubbing against one another. They're not chafed. Securely mounted, not leaking. Let's go ahead and take care of this drive line right here, or the steering column. Steering column. You should have no more than 10 degrees play on a 20-inch wheel. We'll check that when we get inside. But there's no missing nuts and bolts at the universal joint, and here's the bolt you're looking for. That right there. Okay. This runs down into the gearbox. No missing nuts and bolts in the gearbox. There's 4 of them that hold that dude on. And they are securely mounted. Here's your pitman arm attached to your gearbox. And it is securely mounted with a castle nut and Carter key. Drag link, not cracked, bent, broken. Securely mounted with a Carter key. Runs across to the tie rod. Now then, these hoses, this is just power steering hoses right here. And your power steering pump sits in the back over here, securely mounted. It's not leaking out on the ground. Okay, now then, we've covered that. Frame on this side. It's not cracked, broke, no missing nuts and bolts, no illegal welds. Now we've covered all of this right here. Now then, if you've got all of these parts right here, then you would go into your spring hangers and springs. All right. No missing nuts and bolts, not cracked or broke. Airbag. Airbag securely mounted to the truck. Underneath there will be your, what? Anybody? U-boats. U-boats, not cracked, broke, and no shiny threads on the bottom. You can't see them, but if they were loose, there'd be some shiny threads. This is a shock and shock hanger. No missing nuts and bolts. and the shock is not leaking, okay? That's just your fuse box right here. You see, I'm working top to bottom, front to back. Work on your flow so that way you don't miss anything. Now we've covered that. We've covered tie rod, covered pitman, PDT, we've covered that. All that stuff has been taken care of. Let's move out to let's start working our way out. And with that, we're gonna start working on our brakes, okay? This is an airline.